Okay, what I'd like to do is show you the S&P 500 chart going back from about 1980, and we've put in a major pitchfork in blue. Okay, some people believe in pitchforks, others don't. Okay, each their own. What I'm thinking here is this medium line has been respected most of the time, and now we're coming up to another high of that medium line. So it's going to be interesting times. Also, we've put in a low pitchfork from this high, that high, to that low. Okay, and we've put in a red, okay, up here. But as my mate Tots tells me, that's just basically a trading fork. It's far too steep to sustain anything, okay? And what I'll now be looking at is the pitchfork that we've put in with the purple, okay? And what we see here is we've set a set of fibs from that low down here to that high. Our 61.8% was hit perfectly on March 6th, thanks to Rob, and pushed up from there. What we're looking at now is we've got a set of fibs from that low to that high, and what we've found is if we zoom in on this, we've hit that fib set on the S&P 500 pretty much centimetre perfect, Dennis. So what happens here now, and I'll just put this white dotted line in, is I'm thinking that could be a bottom, okay? That's the top, that's the bottom, if it's to go any higher. If not, the yellow line will save the day, okay? But if that doesn't happen, and there's going to be reasons why I'm going to show you this on the Dow charts, is I'm expecting this to come back to around about this level here with the white line, okay? And that's quite a significant drop, but there's reasons for that, okay? So I'll just pause this and we'll come back with the Dow chart. Just back here with the Dow Jones chart, and what we're looking at is since basically this low here, the run up to wave 3 was quite strong, and if we have, and very bullish, and if we go back through the chart, we had another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here, okay, and that was quite bullish as well as this, okay. So what I'm tending to think here at the moment, whoops, we've just gone the wrong way. What I'm tending to think here at the moment is I sold everything just before we hit this fib target at wave 3, so I probably sold 3 or 4 days too early, but it's easy to sell on the way up, and that was a bull run. And I think now the market has totally turned bearish, okay, and we're seeing that here by what we've got here now is the left shoulder, which is a big one, okay, and we have a left shoulder in here, okay, we have a head in here, and we've made a neckline. So now what I'm thinking we're going to do is probably we could push up and make a right shoulder around about this level here, the 12, 14 thousand, okay, and then we'll do a head and shoulders all the way back down to the 11,700s ish is what could be on the cards. We have our 30-day MA turning down. We've had our little standard error band turning down. Okay, we've broken the 50 on the daily, and the indicators though are a little bit strange on the daily. They're sort of looking at they're being oversold. Okay, so something to keep in mind, but the DEMA is still saying that the trend is down. So I'd be looking at it as well. So just a few things there on the Dow daily chart I'd be looking at. And I think any little run up here, I'd be selling it. And I noticed everything since I sold before the top of wave 3, which was my fib target. Any of those stocks since have not risen in price. They're all down on price. So that tells me the big boys are probably selling the market at the moment. They're getting out. So I just bear that in mind. Okay. I'm just going to come back with the Dow weekly chart. This is the Dow weekly chart, and this is basically a trend line that I've got here in black. That's our possible target. Okay. Now it can hit this, okay, and try and support it for a while. But to me, the standard error, the 7, the 14, everything's turning down. And even the 50 and the 30 is turning down. So it may even break that trend line and go a lot lower. Okay, so be really careful with this market at the moment. I'm a seller, not a buyer. And we have a look at our MACD and our SCOS up here, and all our DEMAs are still giving a down trend since this last bar, this last candle, which was up here, and it's been pretty spot on. So we haven't seen any buys, and this has probably been the biggest sell that we've seen in quite a while. And don't forget, it's also one of the sells that we've seen on the weekly chart and the daily chart that hasn't had any rejection. Okay, it's been pretty much a full candle. So this is looking like a drop from here, in my opinion. So I just be careful of this market. I'm short this market, and at this point in time, I would not be buying any longs, but at this point, I'd also not be buying any shorts. But I just look to trade it if it gets a little bit too high. I will just short it again, and that's what I'm thinking of this market at the moment. And that's probably my little furry feathered mate in the back of my brain, but that's what I'm seeing here, and that's what the chart's telling you. So you can't fight the chart. Okay. Just back here again with the Dow on the monthly chart. Okay, and we've had a pretty good run up, and it looks like that these MAs could still turn and go up, but they could also just track a little bit sideways here. At the moment, the 14, the 7, and the 30 are looking to just turn and want to go sideways. We've hit this fib level here, and it's made a pretty good top. And as I said before on the S&P 500, it hit it perfectly, and it just came off of it. And that's the more professional chart. The little standard error band here is definitely looking like it wants to turn. You know, it's make it or break it now. It holds these levels, and then it goes back up to it, or it starts to turn down. And to me that looks like it could be a little flat line. Yeah, not really interesting, but also just show you quickly the MACD and all the other indicators on this chart at the moment are looking on the downside. So yeah, I'm a bit bearish on this market at the moment.